So, week one didn't go quite as we planned. Having set myself a ridiculous challenge, turning 50 years old a couple of weeks ago and deciding that now is the time to beat my PB at Parkrun of 22 minutes 10 seconds and actually surpass it by getting a sub-20 minute Parkrun time. Last week's effort coming in at 25 minutes 16 seconds is a far cry from where I need to be. We know what my baseline is now. We know that I need to do more training. This week I'm going to be doing some extra sessions, seeing if I can up that training regime in a bid to try and close that gap from where I am now at 25 minutes to the ultimate goal of a sub 20 minute parkrun. Welcome to 50 to sub 20.
I think I may have got it. I'm quietly optimistic. I think the training sessions may have paid off this week. The GPS.
What midlife crisis would be complete without purchasing a set of inline skates to relive your university days? Exactly what me and Emma, my wife, did. So our training session at the start of the week started off on Mumble's Promenade in Swansea, where me and Emma did 5 miles on the Saturday and 5 miles on the Sunday. Beautiful location, absolutely stunning weather. And just a great place to skate for those of you who want to do skating, avoiding the occasional bicycle, of course. It's a really good place to kind of skate. The paths are smooth, and it's just a really nice place, very level. And what's more is you can go to Joe's Ice Cream. They now do a vegan range, so that's exactly what we did.
Look what I found. 2 vegan vanillas with Biscoff topping. Cheers. Ching, ching.
So we're into the proper training now. It just rained, it was quite humid, but it was time to get out there and start putting in those miles. I decided already that I was going to do a 3-mile circuit, which is an extra mile on last week's. But the way I see it is, if I'm going to make those decent gains towards my goals, it's going to be a case of just putting in those miles and just trying to get that fitness back up to where it was. Amazingly, I found that running this week was so much easier than it was last week. Last week I was finding that I was out of breath really, really quickly. But Anthony had given me a little tip that when you're running, you want to be running at a pace that you can talk at. So that's what I did.
I said I was going to do 2 miles, but I've decided I'm not going to get anywhere taking it easy. Never lost on me the fact that I can just shove on a pair of running shoes and come out and do a 2, 3, 4 mile run, and at the end of the day I'm really grateful for that. That's 2 miles. Oh, 8 minutes 23 per mile. Anthony always says when you're feeling heavy, tired, just put a smile on your face. Tells your body you're having a good time. Oh.
Oh,
that was good. I enjoyed that run. It's different not having Auntie and Joe there. In some ways it's nice to be able to tag on the back of them, but I'm always a bit conscious that I'm slowing them down, so I'll perhaps try to put a little bit more speed on than I would normally. Equally, I think sometimes they forget how much slower I am than they are, so they put a little bit more speed on than perhaps I'm comfortable with. So this run tonight, running on my own, was quite nice. I got to do a lot more thinking, a lot more focusing. First training run of week 2. Hopefully it'll make a difference at the weekend. Okay. Second training session of the week, joined by Emma on her inline skates while I ran alongside her, and mostly behind her, as you'll see. But it was just great to have that company and great to have that kind of person to focus on the back of, just to keep me running, just to keep me going.
Evening.
One mile. Doing 9-minute miles. Yeah. 5 mile skate on Saturday, 5 mile skate on Sunday, 3 mile run on Tuesday, and a 3 mile run today. So, (26:54) minutes total run. I think just under 3 miles. How's it feel for you?
That was fun. It's a little wobbly.
Second one in the bag. Okay, once again, welcome to Kingsway Parkrun, week 2 of the 50 to sub 20 challenge, where I'm trying to beat sub 20 minute on my parkrun time. As you know, personal best so far, achieved 3 years ago, is 22 minutes 10 seconds. Been averaging around 25, just over 25 minutes. Last week was week 1, and for those that watched, you'll see that I didn't quite get what I was hoping for. Ended up with a 25 minute 16 second, which is 4 seconds slower than my previous parkrun had been. I'm hoping today, with the training that I've put in the week, I've put 2 training sessions in, proper running sessions, each 3 miles, plus the kind of fitness stuff with the rollerblading. I'm really hoping that this week I'm going to start to see that training having a bit of an impact on my parkrun times, but we shall see. The parkrun this week is the 500th Kingsway Parkrun, so I'm anticipating that there will be people in fancy dress, and there should be quite a lot of people here attending it, so it should be a good week. And yeah, like I said last week, let's see if we can mark this occasion with a sub 25, which is that big step towards our ultimate goal. Stay tuned.
Morning everybody, all 25 million of you. Welcome to Kingsway Parkrun.
I don't know that I'm feeling it though.
No, it's a warm one, isn't it? Good luck, enjoy.
Right,
We'll do enjoy, I'll see you in a bit. As you can see, a really busy parkrun.
Again, like last week, I tried to position myself in the best place so that I was in a group roughly the same pace as me. It's very difficult to kind of get it right, especially when there's so many people there. What I found was I was a little bit hemmed in at the start. I was worried that, you know, if I didn't get my position quick enough, I might not be able to go at the pace that I wanted to go, which would inadvertently impact on that final time. So early on in the lap 1, I decided to just put a little bit of a pace on, see if I could get past a few people, just get myself into a bit more of an open position so that I wasn't so hemmed in.
Hey, how's it going? You all right? Yeah, Sub-25 will be nice.
It's great seeing people you know, especially when they know that you're on a mission.
Thank you, Marshall. Thank you, Marshall. Morning.
And once again, the marshals just so fantastic. It tends to be the same marshals every single week, and they're just such a good bunch. They really do kind of motivate you and get you kind of moving and cheering you on. Once I got into a position that I was more comfortable with, it was a fair sailing from there.
Thank you, Marshall. Thank you, Marshall. One mile. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you once again. Thank you. Thank you, Marshall. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I got this. Two miles. One more lap to go. Thank you, Marshall.
Now at this part of the run, I think I'd almost reached my limit. It's about halfway around the third lap. Not far to go, but my body was just wanting to stop. I felt like I wasn't getting oxygen to my muscles, and my body was just aching, but I just had to get my head down and keep going. Just a few more minutes to go.
Thank you.
63, well
thank
done.
you, sir.
No problem.
Again, we're talking very hard. We're strong. Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Thank you for your volunteering.
Welcome, no problem.
Very appreciated.
63, great job.
Thank
well
you,
done.
thank you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, excuse my appearance. That, I think I may have got it. Fast start. I felt I had to get out of those crowds, but got halfway through the first lap and was just worried that I'd maybe overexerted myself. Tried to maintain it, tried to latch onto people. Didn't have the boys here this week, did I? So I was having to basically latch onto total strangers. Kept on going. That last lap, my goodness, my body was screaming out for me to stop, and I just wanted to stop. But I knew that, you know, for the sake of another few minutes, it was worth just putting that in that effort. I tried to get a sprint finish in, but there was just nothing left. So yeah, it was a case of just getting across that finish line, getting my oxygen levels back to where they should be, and yeah, let's see what the result is. But I don't know, I'm quietly optimistic. I think the training sessions may have paid off this week. Let's see.
Okay, so there we are, week 2 done and dusted, with the Kingsway Parkrun now in the bag. Second parkrun done. Felt so much better than the week before. Those training sessions during the week, both the inline skating, which accrued 10 miles in total, and I know it's a very different type of fitness, but it just gets those lungs working, followed by those 2 running sessions, one on Tuesday, one on Thursday, both 3 miles each. Fairly moderate pace, but just the whole week's felt so much better. And the parkrun today, very, very busy. It was the 500th parkrun at Kingsway, but it just felt so much more in control. It felt like my breathing was in control. It felt like I was in control of my pace. If I needed to speed up a little bit, I could speed up a little bit. Went off a bit fast at the start again, so maybe just need to look at that. But on the whole, it felt so much better. Again, huge shout out to the marshals. They did a brilliant job this week at really kind of marking the occasion of the 500th parkrun. They had dinosaurs running alongside us. They had cakes and all sorts. So hats off to them. Once again, volunteers who make that parkrun work week in, week out. Again, big thanks to my wife as well. She was really supportive with the training this week. She kind of roller skated alongside me, both in Swansea and then on my second training run. So huge thanks to her. Without further ado, let's see how we got on. So last week's parkrun was 25 minutes 16 seconds. Disappointing because I did want to get under that 25-minute mark. But today's parkrun. So today's parkrun, 24 minutes and 15 seconds. That's an entire 1 minute and 1 second off last week's parkrun. Just phenomenal. I was so disappointed with last week. I'm so happy with this week. It just goes to show. It just goes to show what that little bit of training does, that little bit of commitment. It's not going to come easy. This challenge is a hard challenge, but that's a huge gain this week. And it's just from, getting myself out there, getting the trainers on, hitting those streets. What a great result. I'm over the moon with that. Let's keep building on that. Let's see if we can get sub 24 next week. Probably a little bit aspirational. Speaking of next week, so family holiday, we're off to Mallorca. I've already checked, there is no parkrun in Mallorca, so me and the boys will do a makeshift one. We'll still run those 5 kilometers next Saturday morning, but it will just be in a different environment. Training, I'm not going to ease up on that. It's going to be very hot out there, but I intend fully to either get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and run, or just run as and when the boys do. So hopefully we can maintain this momentum towards that goal. What a great week. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for the comments last week as well. It was so great to see that people are joining me on this journey. Or, you know, not because I'm doing it, but because they've already kind of set those goals for themselves and they're sharing those goals with me. So please keep sharing your goals. You know, tell me what your parkrun goals are. Tell me where you are, what you want to achieve, because I'd love to kind of join that journey with you. So really appreciate your support, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks a lot.